Alright, so good news. I found the weekly dribble challenge. It's right next, it's in between the Driftplex and the club district, but now I need to do it. And oh no! I am scared. I don't think I can do these. I'm not really good at the dribble challenges. They definitely give you a bunch of time to do this because of the way the dribble challenges are. Not just because of the fact that it's the dribble challenge, but also because of look at this. There's so much going on. No, ball. Ball, don't escape me. Ball, no! Ball, no! Okay, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? I don't know if I can complete these. I mean, I can try, but I'm not sure if I can. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to use boost. Okay, bro, it just phased out of my hands. It just teleported, bro. You saw that. That just shit. I can't speak. English isn't Englishing. It's too early in the morning to English. Okay, so chuck it there. Manage to catch it. Do that. I think I'll pass on that boost panel. On that boost panel for, you know, speed purposes. Cause yeah, I got to make it go faster. But I honestly feel like I would complete this faster if I didn't have it. No. Oh, fuck. Fantastic. Okay, so that was the first one. What's this one? Practice loop race. What's this? Okay, so it's just we get to run in a big old circle. That's basically what it is. Run in big circle. I feel like I could have beat the first challenge because if I just didn't actually fit. Oh, okay, so there's a goal right behind me. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I don't know how fast I'm supposed to be able to complete those. Look, man, I'm better at doing random bullshit with the drift ball to get goals than actually precise movement, okay? I'm better at random bullshit go than precise movement. And I feel like that's a lot of the community, which is I feel like why they made the dribble challenges, so you can get better at precise movements. Especially because if another axiom does what they did with Gorilla Tag, aka port it to competitive into an actual thing that I can just do in the game, not needing to do any third-party thing using things like Discord, then you're gonna need it to be able to even do anything. Also, I only learned yesterday that there's an official port for competitive in Gorilla Tag. And I don't know if it's just me, but I'm fucking bronze. I'm bronze 1? I don't feel like I should be bronze 1. And it looks like they're gonna use this like same course because there's stuff that they aren't using. Like these pillars aren't used. The entirety of that upper segment isn't used in this challenge. There's also baseball, because you know you gotta have baseball. But I only think it's too small for it in drift because look how fast someone's just able to complete this an entire lap. Pretty fast, but okay. Back on track, and I'm gonna give this another shot. But hey, I didn't know if you didn't know where the dribble challenges were. You now know where they're gonna be. I just gotta do this first segment quickly. I feel like this is easily what took up a ton of. This easily took up a ton of time. Blink. No. Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but yeah, like I said, random bullshit go is my strategy in Driftball. Which means that I'm pretty bad at these weekly I'm gonna be pretty bad at these. and I'm not going to be able to complete them nearly as consistently as the weekly challenges. That doesn't mean I'm not going to give it a good shot, though. Like, that first attempt, okay, bro, it keeps on teleporting out my hand. What is this? And I'm out. And I'm right on here, because it teleported out my hand again. Because the ball likes to do that ever since they changed the physics of it. They made it harder for it to phase through people when you're blocking, but they made it much easier to phase through you when you're carrying it. Which is bad, since around that same time they made the weekly dribbles, which, you know, I kind of entirely based around you controlling the ball with precision. So when it's randomly teleporting out of your hand or jerking around in a way that you have no control over, it's kind of difficult to complete them. If I fail again, I'm entirely blaming it off that teleport. Yep, I'm blaming that teleport. It wasted like 5 seconds, which I could have used to win. I'm gonna give that one more attempt and hope it doesn't teleport. Because seriously, 2 times, it decided to just poof out of my hands. Like, how do I hear? For some reason, the ball's right here, and then it decides to poof right here. I don't know why it does that. It just has done that ever since the physics change on it. It could be related to the physics change. I feel like it is, because it wasn't a problem of it teleporting out of your hand before. It could phase through your hand, but it wasn't very likely to. Now it's very likely, and they have to definitely fix that because of these weekly dribbles. Now, to be fair, I'm also not using the speed panels, but like, come on, bro, I'm right at the end, and they're teleporting out my hand, making me waste a ton of time for getting the ball. I say I have decent control if it didn't teleport out my hand over and over, because the ball lags. I feel like if a big thing that happens is that you can just like phase through your body because of the lag that the ball experiences. Oh yeah, the brakes just didn't want to work for a second. Okay, perfect. It's not teleporting out my hand yet. Keyword yet, I feel like it will. But I'm like about over halfway done with the course, and it hasn't. That's good. This is the last attempt I'm giving it because I swear this thing just will teleport in my hand eventually, and this attempt as well. Okay, great. I lost. I just lost. If you make a single mistake in this, you lose completely, because, yeah, no. Because guess what? If it phases through your hand, or teleports out of your hand, which it does often thanks to these physics changes that just does that now, it makes it basically, you can't win if it does any of those bugs that you have no control over. These could be pretty fun to do, and it would be a fair challenge if it didn't if it actually didn't just teleport out of your hand. That one, it just had to just not stay in my hands, and then I had to use boost to get back up to get it, but guess what? It wanted to hit. I just fell through, even though I was holding it right here or something, and then it got hit by the ledge, but I didn't, so it bounced and I didn't. And if you make a single mistake, and 90% of the times the mistake that you make is the ball phased through my hand, which, mind you, is it something you can control, you fail. And also, I don't feel like this final segment was made for you to have a ball, even though it's literally a dribble challenge. Look here, I'm gonna go start it again, and just show you what this last segment looks like, because you have to climb up very jagged surfaces with a ball in your hand. Which means you have to go incredibly slow, but if you go incredibly slow, then you're not going to be able to complete it in time. You have to go very fast on every other segment and hope that the ball doesn't phase through in any part of this entire course for you to have a chance at winning. Like, so here's the final bit. You have to come up here, hold the ball like this so you can get through all the hoops, head right up here, do that, then come up this. You have to do this all while holding the ball and getting it through all the hoops without it glitching through your hands. It could be a fun challenge if they if they made it actually look like it was designed to be used as a ball. That looks like it was designed as a regular parkour challenge, and then they decided to throw in, and then decided to just make it a goddamn... This looks like it was originally designed as like Weekly 21 or something, but then they just made it the Weekly Dribble. I don't know. Because that last part, everything else feels fair for holding a drift ball. That last part just doesn't, plus all the glitching mean probably not even worth to try to even do this. Unless you're already someone who plays a shitload of competitive, so you already have a shitload of experience doing very precise movements with this damn ball. Especially post bugs, because I swear the ball feels nice to use, but it doesn't feel nice when you're actually having to do long distance travel with it, because it'll just teleport out of your hands. So don't even try this unless you're able to easily use the ball, because guess what? You need to have incredibly precise movements with a buggy ass ball. I don't doubt that this could have great potential. That the Weekly Dribble could have great potential. It's just the way that they did it this time, and it doesn't help that the ball glitches. The ball glitching is not related to the Weekly Dribble at all. That's been a problem for a while, and I'm pretty sure it's in the known issues or bug reports. It just doesn't have it's just not fixed yet. Because I know for a fact that they'll eventually get to it, because they want to make the game an enjoyable experience for everyone. And the ball randomly teleporting out of your hands when you're... Okay, so someone has a key. And the ball randomly teleporting out of your hands when you're trying to make a play, and then the enemy team can get it, and then they get a point because of that. That just feels kind of bullshit. Or you failing a challenge because of the ball teleporting at your hands, and it's just kind of chaotic. Yep, I don't doubt that they'll fix it eventually for the good of for the love that they're putting into this game. It's just a known issue right now. And that definitely needs to be fixed. So when the ball stops being buggy, that's when I feel like that you should start trying to do the Weekly Dribble. Because it has potential. The ball is just very buggy, and the course currently, specifically this mountain, doesn't feel like it was really designed with a drift ball in mind. Especially that part where you have to make a carve while holding the ball without a lot of protection, where you have to hold it out like this while carving. Carving with the ball was already difficult enough before it phased through you, and now it's very difficult with the ball able to just easily phase through you and teleport out of your hands. And that's with it having 3 points of protection, both hands and your chest and your body. That has 1 point of protection, your right hand. So it's gonna roll out of your hand very easily, so I don't feel like this first Weekly Dribble is worth it to even try. That's just my opinion, though. If you want to try it, you sure can. But if you get annoyed that this doesn't feel right, because the ball teleporting, and of course also the way the mountain's designed, I'm with you there. It doesn't feel like it was designed with the drift ball in mind. I feel like it could easily have done way better as a Weekly 21, that course. But they made it the first week of Dribble. They don't have a lot of experience with making the Dribble courses, as there's whatever's on the Drift Ball District, and then that. Those are all, meaning they only had made Dribble courses one other time, and it was for the Drift Blitz update, which was, what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago. Why does it still say parkour update right there? So they don't have a lot of experience with it. I do think that it's going to get much better, but currently it's kind of just bad. And also when it actually gets good and actually worth doing, should I make tips on it? I think I should. But of course, you tell me if you want that. Anyway, subscribe if you want, check it out. It's neat and all, but I'm warning you with this one. It just kind of I don't know. Goodbye. Subscribe and comment if when these are actually worth it to complete and the ball isn't buggy. If I should make tips on the Weekly Dribbles. I wouldn't be the best person to do that, but still, tell me if you would want that in the comments below. Goodbye.